Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Remedy Israel again, bringing you more information. It's a beautiful day today. It was supposed to reach 70. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. This video is going to be based on harmful chemicals. I love harmful chemicals. I mean, I love talking about harmful chemicals and saving people's lives and making people aware of harmful chemicals. So what's up, everybody? What's good? Finally, all these years, everybody been telling me to make a YouTube channel. James, you all that shit you be talking, all that smart stuff you be talking, all that intelligent stuff you be talking, why don't you make a YouTube channel? Everybody will listen to you. Basically telling me I don't want to listen to you. Nah, I'm just playing. My homie Tier had told me that that I need to make a YouTube channel. So shout out Tier, you gave me motivation to do this. You too, JJ. Definitely you, Tier. You've been telling me that for a minute though. You've been telling me that for a while. So basically, how do we put this? The world is out to get us, basically. But it depends on how you respond to it, how you react to it. Okay, every single year, the world, most likely, well, America, well, really the world, every single year, 310 kilograms of toxic chemicals are pumped out into the atmosphere, various different ways, etc., 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 etc. 310 kilograms of toxic gases and chemicals and everything like that, which is really messing people's lungs up. And how do we know that? I mean, if they're, oh man, 310 kilograms. Okay, now let me just break down this math. This is crazy. I mean, we already knew it. It shouldn't be too surprising to you, but it will still be. So 310 kilograms equals 10 million. 10 million, who is that? It's a car coming. 10 million tons, or 21 billion. 10 million tons, or 21 million pounds are pumped out into the air. So we have 310 kilograms, which equals, what is it? Basically 10 million tons, or 21 billion pounds are pumped out into the atmosphere every single year. And there are between 80,000 to 144,000 harmful chemicals out there. They produce 2,000 new chemicals every single year. Out of those 2,000 new chemicals that are produced every single year, they can only basically analyze or test 20 of them at a time. Only 20 of them at a time. That's not the point right there, the 20 chemicals. But the point is, out of the 80,000 to between 80,000 to 144,000 chemicals, out of those, only a very few are even tested. Only a very few. So we see places like California that has heavy smog, and sometimes they can't come outside, etc., etc., etc. In places like Asia, China, Japan, and places like that, they've been wearing masks. So if we know that there are 310 kilograms, which amounts to 10 million tons, or 21 billion pounds, then we should be wearing masks. We acting like we're not walking around with no bad air. I got these bugs just at me. Whew, I'm getting attacked. This is probably a drone. Yo, this dude is at me. I don't know if he at me because I'm telling the truth, or he at me because or he like what I'm saying, or he's sent by the government. A little bee drone. Remember Ant-Man, the movie? He kept coming at me. Maybe he was just trying to say what's up. We don't be knowing what's in these little bugs' mind. But he was definitely at me. I hope I ain't do too much damage to him. But if he was a drone, hope I smashed his behind. But anyway, If Asia and California, places like that, every time we see the Asians on the news, we always see them in Asia wearing masks. And that's because there are so many, up to 144,000 at one time, beyond that, different chemicals mixed in the air. And that's probably not even dealing with the chemtrails. We have a big gumbo pot of gaseous, destructive chemicals. We have a big old blanket and clouds, invisible clouds of chemicals that you can't even see. So all of those mixed together, and we wonder why people are getting lung cancer and everything like that. So imagine a person's system who is just eating the worst crap possible. Pig, shrimp, crab, lobster, all things that literally poison your body. The dyes, all these shampoos and conditioners, deleterious effects, harmful effects, destructive effects, which a lot of times can lead to death. So I don't know. I just feel like it's my duty to come and to bring you information. 310 kilograms. 10 million tons, equivalent to 21 billion pounds of this stuff at any given second is always in the air, and it's pumped out. It's being pumped out right now as we speak, every single second. So imagine a person with a horrible diet. When they come out in this world, they're getting destroyed. Coughing, walking up the street, don't even know why you're coughing, don't know what's going on. But I wanted to do this about the harmful effects of all of these chemicals. They're very, very, very damaging to the body. Lowers the immune system, so we can't function at the level that we would like to. Very, 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 very damaging. 144,000 chemicals. The strongest. We're a superpower. Supposed to be the strongest power in the world, supposedly. There's debates going on about it. But America been running the world. You're always in somebody else's business and thinking that they're the big brother of the world. And anytime somebody's fighting, they can get in between it and kick both of their asses, kick both of their behinds. And, Asia and Germany, they're fighting. Oh, these two countries are fighting. Oh, yeah, let's go and kick both their behinds. Drop a missile over there. Drop a missile over there. But come on, people. Come on. With all this information that I just told you, maybe we should be wearing masks every day. Or maybe we should take that much more of a precaution and a prudent implementation of what we're doing and the things that we're ingesting into our bodies. People. This world is crazy. I would have never thought when I was young, coming into this world, because when we're young, we're basically born into the world of eternity. We don't know time exists. As a baby, you're just awed by the world. You're just astonished by the world. You live in the space of eternity. Then as you get older, then you get the Zeitgeber, meaning the time giver. You have things in life that shows you what time it is and that you are aging, that you're not going to be around forever. Then you learn about funerals and deaths and sicknesses and diseases. When you're a little baby, you don't know nothing about that stuff. You're just astonished and amazed at the world. And then when you get a little older, you get a little bit more astonished and amazed at the world. But this is not even in a positive way. This is in a very negative way. You're like, oh my gosh, people are getting shot at and bombs over Baghdad and people getting blown up and rapists and killers and criminals. And on top of all of that, they're putting chemicals inside baby food that cause cancer. Do you hear me? They're not just taking this warfare. They're not just taking this war against us, adults and even teenagers. They're taking it to little babies. Now my sister knows that I get it popping with this information. I'm a research specialist. And she gave me her little, she has a newborn baby, my niece, Alina, and baby came home, it was sick and stuff like that or whatever, and they gave it some medicine, and my sister gave it to me. She was like, tell me about this, because she knows I just assimilate all the nutritional label chemicals, or just even chemicals that are not even on food, on the back of products and stuff like that, cleaning products, etc., etc. So she gave it to me, and I realized they had some of the same chemicals that they have in the shampoo and conditioner that are carcinogen, carcinogenic. I mean, carcinogen causing compounds and chemicals and agents. They cause cancer in various different ways and various different places and organs and organ systems and everything like that. I mean, I couldn't believe it. And then they say that the baby needs to drink faucet water when it's not even suggestible. It's not even suggested that we even feed that to plants. It's not even suggested that we feed that to plants. As a matter of fact, it's highly suggested that we don't use that for water, the faucet water for plants. But she's going to tell my sister that you need to go and feed the baby or give that baby faucet water when it's already been scientifically proven that fluoride is not needed to clean up bacteria and things of that nature. Since the 1950s, it was one of the most carcinogenic, one of the most cancer-causing substances known to man. Maybe at that time, just in 1950, maybe there are definitely more now because they come out with 2,000 2,000 chemicals every single year. 2,000 are made and manufactured and processed and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they're telling you to destroy your baby, drink faucet water. And she said there's a chemical in there that the baby needs. So unprofessional, didn't even give her a paper, didn't even tell her what the chemical name was. Just disgusting, a very disgusting individual. And a lot of these hospitals were made in military times and situations and everything. Like, they were only made to fast pace, patch you back up and get you, decimate to a certain small extent the symptoms of whatever you may be going through and everything, but it wasn't never meant to cure you. So the military, the hospital was fashioned after quick fixes, but it never developed and it never evolved. Or are we really going to sit here and think, oh, it just never evolved? No, wake the hell up. They have a nefarious, wicked agenda to destroy half of the population or even a quarter of it. Bring it down to a quarter. So this is not, oh yeah, we just didn't develop the things to make it better. And no, we're not listening to none of that. It's you've already been discovered. Your plan has been seen and exposed. But the people who are doing it are at such a high level. Who the hell are you? What are you going to say to them that's going to affect them? Nothing. You can say F you, you can flip them off, flip them the bird, you can do whatever you want. But it's not going to do anything. And you don't have no army that you can... Whew, man. It's not even funny, I don't even know why I laughed, but... Probably because I'm vicarious embarrassment for them. Vicarious embarrassment means you're embarrassed for somebody. So, yeah, it's just a shame. This world is full of the people who are seated at the top, the big wigs running everything, pulling the strings, the Wizard of Oz's of this world. It makes you really think, is at the top, the person who is at the top of their agenda, the top of their movement, corporation, enterprise, is it Satan himself? Or whatever people want to name a certain dark entity, not dark colored, but I'm saying a certain dark spirited, a person who has a very, very, very negative outlook and wants a lot of people to be destroyed. That is the energy current that runs through their minds, that runs through the seat of their soul. They probably don't even have a soul, but it's just crazy. Maybe I have no idea, but it's crazy. Watch out for these damaging toxic substances and chemicals that they're pumping out. Just remember that you're on your own. Consumerism is here, but if every single product has 100 different chemicals that you can't even pronounce, and you have a fast-paced life, you're working, you got kids, you got this, you got school, you got college, whatever, when are you going to find the time to research 100 different chemicals on the back of a shampoo bottle? Or 20 chemicals inside a Fruit Loop on a nutritional label of a Fruit Loop box or Apple Jacks or something like that. Parents, all of those are horrible. All those cereals, all those dyes are horrible. Peace and love. Bye. Have a nice day.